Welcome back to the channel, guys. Slav Squad here. We got ourselves my Pitster Pro X2. Now the question is, are Chinese bikes really good? So a lot of people have the question is, are the little Chinese pit bikes, are they any good? Are they bad? What's wrong with them? So on and so forth, because we all know that the Chinese bikes are less expensive than the name brand bikes like the CRF 110 or the KLX 110, which are very popular pit bikes. And is it worth buying a KLX 110 or a CRF 110, something that's like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 brand new from the dealer? Is it worth justifying paying that price? So this is my opinion. So if you guys don't agree with me, totally okay. I've have about 12-13 years experience on pit bikes, so this is my honest and humble but accurate opinion. This is a Pitster Pro X2. As you can see, right back there is the Pitster Pro sign. This is originally a 125cc pit bike, and obviously I've done a couple things here and there, but nothing too crazy. This is their factory shock. It's adjustable here, fast and slow. You can also do the adjustment up here. You can do stiffness and what's it called, a soft basically compression here. And I believe there's an adjustment back here too. So there's a lot of adjustment for whatever weight of riders you are. Swing arm, very good, nice swing arm. I've never had any issues ever with swing arm being weak or anything like that. I've never had issues with the suspension. For anybody wondering what suspension I have, it's the 800 pound, and it does very well for me. I'm 165 pounds, so more than enough, and this bike would handle 200 pounds no problem. So swing arm, very good quality swing arm. Rear suspension, very good quality. The frame design is pretty cool as well, because they have over here, you can pull this engine mount off on both sides, and this makes it very easy to remove the engine, because all it is one bolt right there, and this engine was just plug and play pretty much. You slap it right in there. This makes it very nice where you're not trying to fight putting the engine in and aligning it and things not fitting. This just pop this guy off, or at least remove two of these, slide it up. Makes it really easy. Plus, if you wanted to do maybe a different style engine, you can always like make new brackets if you really wanted to. So that's pretty nice. They have, this is like a two-piece frame pretty much. So this is the part of the frame that goes here, and then you can pull this rear side off the frame if you wanted to do, for any reason, some sort of extension or wheelie bar or whatever your purpose is for the bike. So frame quality, very nice. I had multiple frames like these and never had an issue. Very, very strong. Welds are really nice. They're not all janky or anything like that. Front forks, they have adjustments up here. The X2, I don't believe, no, they don't have the adjustments down here like my X4 does, or my X5. My X5 has even nicer front suspension, but a lot of the KLX 110, CRF 110s, depending on the year, they come with non-inverted forks, and I'm not really a fan of that. Inverted forks are the new thing. A lot of the new bikes have inverted forks. I don't really understand why the CRF 110s and KLXs didn't already come up with that sooner, which they do have some now, but this is like a 2006 bike with factory inverted forks, so pretty nice. Front disc brakes, good quality, no issues there. They stop well, do their job. The rear have disc brakes as well, so that's really nice. It's one thing that bothers me about the newer Hondas and stuff. I don't know for sure, but as far as I know, they don't have CRF 110s with disc brakes. They're all drum brakes. Drum brakes are so old, I don't really understand why they stuck with drum brakes. This is like the new thing. This works really nicely, really good, no issues. All the big dirt bikes have disc brakes. This is a Piranha YX140 engine that I swapped into there, so different engine, but the 125 was pretty nice as well. The Piranha 125 is a little nicer, but still the GPX engine that comes factory is a nice engine, so no complaints there. Nice tall bar risers. This is factory, so it's not all short. Nice taller handlebars, so it feels really nice and comfortable when you're turning. You know, your knees can be in there and it's not gonna hit your knees or anything. It doesn't feel short. So overall, really nice bike, honestly. Good skid plate on here. They come factory with the nice skid plate. So for some of you guys, when you're looking at price and buying a bike, this bike right here, in this condition, you know, I don't know really the price for it now. I haven't been looking, but to buy a bike and build it like this, if you know how to build it, it's going to cost you probably like $1,500, and you can build a very nice bike. This is pretty much like a CRF 250 or 450 in a small bike, but the quality of the bike is very, very nice. Never had anything break, anything major, no frame breaking or anything like that. And I don't know, the quality is just really, really good. So in my opinion, is a Chinese bike worth buying? 100% yes. I've rocked the Pitster Pros, especially since I was like 15 years old, and they've never let me down. The frames are really good quality. Everything is really good quality in my opinion. And so for the money, I think it's definitely worth it. Maybe if you have the extra money and you can justify buying a Honda just to say that you have a Honda, or a Kawasaki to say you have a Kawasaki, then, you know, by all means go ahead and do it. But if you're kind of on a budget, honestly, in my opinion, this bike would outperform the Honda or the Kawasaki anyway. So I would probably put my money in one of these. Overall, guys, really good quality bike from the factory, and this is an older one too, so I can't imagine what the newer ones are like, which I haven't owned a newer bike, a newer Pitster Pro. I can't really speak for like the other Chinese bikes. I've not been a fan of SSR pit bikes, at least the older ones. The newer ones, their quality is pretty nice. They're like same as the X5s. Good forks, good everything, good frame. Look, I mean, I've not owned one, but I have friends that do, and they seem like pretty good bikes. I could say the Pitster from the factory, the engines are better. Like, they seem faster, more torquey than the SSRs, but the engines I've noticed I've liked more, so maybe that's just a biased opinion. But Apollo's, not a fan whatsoever, never been a fan. What else is there? SDGs are pretty nice bikes. They're not too bad. I've had a couple of those. Quality's not too bad. They just don't have like inverted forks and all that. So what else? Thumpstars are not too bad either. Depending which bike you get, they're actually pretty cool bikes. Been pretty good quality. They have really nice aluminum frames on some of the Thumpstars, so definitely good bikes. But yeah, so if you guys are trying to get a pit bike and you're worried about the finances, go get a Pister Pro. If you can get your hands on Pitster Pro, I think that would be probably your best bet, and that's based off my experience. So take it for whatever it is. That's my opinion on this bike. Hope it helps anybody that's trying to make a decision. I'm gonna add though, I would not get a Pitster Pro like 250 or 450, because I know they make them and I know that they're slow. And so if you're gonna get like a 250 or 450, I would rather pay the money to get like a Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, really nice bikes. I would not get a Chinese big bike. When it comes to pit bikes, I would definitely get a Chinese pit bike because they're freaking awesome. So that's my opinion. Hope it helps you guys. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know when the next video is up. Share it with your friends. And yeah, thanks for all the love and support from everybody out there. Have a good one. See you in the next video.